Welcome to the Agenda Report. I'm Robert Zimmerman Jr. Let's get started. We started Fight Fake News USA because we believe the media's assault on our institutions is getting people killed. The effect of the media's assault on the Philadelphia Police Department and the subsequent apology from the police commissioner is just the latest example. Businesses can choose to have patrons and rules, or they can have transients and trespassers. That's entirely up to them. I suspect that most businesses have rules requiring patronage in order to use restrooms, have them to prevent loitering, and to encourage patronage, since at some point every human being uses the restroom, and the businesses don't exist out of sheer benevolence. I even know of parking lots that won't allow you to park a vehicle, no matter the color of your skin, if you aren't patronizing a business that the parking lot services. What's not okay about this entire incident, that is an illegal incident at all, is it's actually insignificant in the big picture. This is simply a fake news-driven viral incident. It's exactly what the fake news lives for. A white woman took her smartphone out to tweet a video of black men with a caption that declared all, yes, I'm quoting, all the other white people are wondering why these men were arrested for, quote, doing nothing, end quote. How profitable that the fake news has an audience that is stupid enough to believe that in the modern surveillance age where cameras are literally everywhere, people actually get arrested in public for, quote, doing nothing. How unfortunate our institutions cowered to manufactured and misdirected outrage. Here's what actually happened. Two people who are self-professed real estate entrepreneurs visited a business to use the restroom. The business had rules regarding the use of the restroom. They didn't like the rules, so they weren't going to leave, which is exactly the opposite of what civilized, rational people do when they don't like the rules of any business. The business, whether you agree or not, should or shouldn't have done so, or continue to do so, did in fact at the time call the police because those men were no longer welcome. The police responded and spent around 10 minutes, according to the black police commissioner, giving several lawful orders to leave the business that no longer welcomed the men who had decided they would not do so. Who knows for certain, but they probably refused lawful orders because we teach kids in school that police resource officers are not actually law enforcement or legitimate police officers. We teach kids that they're uncomfortable when they commit real crimes because they'll later be reclassified by police departments as disciplinary incidents, then swept under the rug. So the real crime numbers don't actually interfere with the easy federal education dollars flowing in from Washington. We reinforce that the police can't give lawful orders, and they don't actually have real authority in our society. They can and they do, but not if cowardly leadership apologizes for lawful actions of officers who are doing their job properly and enforcing and following the law. Initially, Commissioner Richard Ross said his officers made, quote, no mistake at all, end quote. He also added that the two men were rude to the officers. That's interesting, since the headlines today say that at the time they were afraid for their lives. The message from Commissioner Ross was exactly right and should have been the last word. In their defense, the men said, when you know you did nothing wrong, how do you really react to it? We were there for a real reason. And they go on to say, we put in a lot of time, energy, effort. So I was like, no, you're not stopping that right now. It's unclear who the men were addressing when they were saying no, but that doesn't matter. Guess what, Rashawn Nelson and Dante Robinson, real estate moguls extraordinaire? I'm going to say what Commissioner Ross is too afraid to tell you and the rest of your friends who are all out harassing Starbucks today. It's not your fault. You should have learned it in school, back when you weren't real estate tycoons. Refusing a lawful order from the police is something wrong. Period, full stop, end of discussion. The police don't run around arresting people because they're doing nothing in coffee shops. Nor do they owe you, Starbucks, or any other self-proclaimed real estate moguls or activists any explanation whatsoever as to why a person who does not comply with a lawful order from the police is subject to arrest. Police are not there to debate you. You will follow the law, you will comply with lawful orders, or you will suffer the consequences. That's just the way it works in our society. If you don't like jail, don't disobey police instructions. It's remarkably simple, and millions of Americans all across the country learned the same thing long, long ago. Commissioner Ross, what a shame you came out of your City Hall meeting with the Democratic mayor and the socialist CEO of Starbucks with your tail firmly tucked between your legs. Your apology to those men will be used to drive headline and click traffic by the fake news, and it will reinforce the narrative driving terrible outcomes in encounters with law enforcement today that too many black people already believe. The police are bad, and they are here to kill me. It's too bad your apology now has a hand in helping the fake news media and actually getting more young black men killed because of problematic or non-existent engagement, which was their plan all along. If you like this video, please subscribe so you never miss an episode, because every single subscriber is a big deal to us. Thank you for subscribing and for watching. Follow us on Twitter at FFNUSA, and remember, we're 100% Patriot powered, so visit our website to learn more about our organization, to sign up to volunteer, or to invest in our future with a financial gift. Thank you.